If you are a new player and you've already done the tutorial, do the tutorial anyway. You're still going to want to do it on a new character. We can skip the cutscene, that's fine. Just hit escape. But you want to go through the tutorial because it gives you an item that is going to be very helpful all the way up until level 60. So I'm personally going to skip all this text by just hitting the shift key or the escape key. If you'd like to read it yourself in your own playthrough, that's okay. If you're planning on skimming through this video, that's fine, but make sure to watch the next 5 minutes at the bare minimum. I'm going to be playing this with no item mall gear, just so I can kind of simulate a new player experience. Okay, so we got to go over to her. Just one thing, if you want a bigger chat menu, you can just hit the plus sign up to 4 times. After that, it'll just close it like this. So now it's closed. If you want it and you want it big, you can hit it up to 5 times. And this right here is the maximum size. By the way, you cannot use trade chat until your first job change. If you want to know how to use all your different chats, hit F5 on the keyboard for regular chat, F6 for friend chat, F7 for party chat, F8 for guild chat, and then hit F9 for trade chat. And then if you want to whisper somebody, just hit /W and then type in their name. So I just sent a message to someone named Hi. That's not a real person and they're not on, so it's not going to work. People's names are also case sensitive. Just be aware of that. Okay, so let's help her out. The reward for this quest right here is the whole reason that we're even bothering with the tutorial. The tutorial is only a couple minutes long. It's no big deal. The reason I picked an archer for this is because it's the easiest class to get up to level 20 and it's the absolute fastest. It's faster than every other class. If you knock an enemy down on the ground, if you go above them, hold the arrow key down and then hit the X attack button, you'll kick them while they're on the ground, and that's a way to deal damage to the monsters while they're downed. Okay, so we completed the quest. This thing right here is the reason why we did this quest. So at level 1, we get a couple healing potions. We'll put that on our hotbar. And this right here is one of the main reasons why you did this. Basically, if your character dies, you can use this to revive yourself. So it's very good to have. At level 5, 10, 15, and 20, we can open this. If you're a new player, then you probably don't know much about skills, and you're probably just going to pick whatever you think looks cool, and that's fine. But unfortunately, for most beginner classes, half of the skills are actually kind of useless. So if you're going to mess around with them, that's fine, that's cool. Do whatever you like. But at level 15, you get like 5 or 6 skill resets that you can then use to change all the stuff around. When you get this WB failed, unable to initialize, just hit enter on your keyboard and you'll get past it. Okay, so this little thing right down here, if you click that, it'll give you quests. So this quest, we can't accept it from anywhere, so we have to go physically talk to this guy. I would say 90% of quests in this game you can do from anywhere, remotely. It's very convenient, and I really like the feature very much. So we're going to talk to her. We can probably hand this quest in from here now too. Yeah. I don't think I've seen any quests that you can't turn in from anywhere as long as they're completed. So we're going to hit completed, complete. So that's done. Now if you want to look for fresh quests after you turn a quest in, hit J to open up your journal, go to quest, and then you'll see all your quests right here. So there's nothing for now, so we're going to talk to Dun Morgan. Okay. Oh yeah, so dashing. This is how you normally move, just with the arrow keys. If you double press a key in one direction, you'll do a little dash. And then if you do that and press C at the same time, then you'll do a very far dash. This is the fastest way to travel until your movement speed is 350. It's not that hard to get 350 if you have item all gear. No, you don't have to spend money on this game. You can if you want, but you don't have to. You can get everything pretty reasonably quick just with in-game currency. I have a couple videos on how to make gold on my channel. One you can do as soon as level 24. And then there's one that's going to be more efficient that you can do around level 60. And once you are able to do that, you can get pretty much a full set of item all gear. That'll significantly make your character more powerful. I think the best one that you can get is the Ultimate Hero set. If you can manage to find one, don't get the best one. It's not worth it because it's soul binds. If you can get the regular Ultimate Hero set, that's a good idea because you can mail it to all your characters. When you get item all gear, you want to try and get stuff that you can send to all your characters, just so you have a good foundation for all of your characters. The combos building up on the side of my screen. If you get a higher combo, you'll get more experience from the monsters. If you get over 100, you'll get an achievement as well, actually. So boom, right there, combo noob. So if we go to J, our journal, we go to metals, we go to growth. We can then equip this metal, and it gives us a bonus effect. So now we attack slightly faster and move slightly faster. Also, just to mention it so that you know, every Wednesday this game has a weekly maintenance. It's usually midday, but the time of day will change sometimes. Also, on the weekends there is double experience. If you don't want double experience for some reason or another, you can play on channel 4, which will never have any experience boosts unless you use an XP potion. So when you're fighting with Sheik, you just want to avoid his hits and be patient when you attack him. Heath is pretty much the same thing as well. He has a lot of fancy roundabout kicks. He'll shoot an energy ball at you like that. As an archer, it's very easy to deal with these bosses because you do such high damage really quickly. As a mage, you definitely want to take your time. It's going to take you a very long time to do this by yourself, by the way, like maybe 15 to 20 minutes per boss. I wish I was exaggerating that, but I'm not. This is really slow as anyone other than an archer. Even as an archer, this took me quite a few minutes to actually beat the guy. So once you hit level 15 and you've opened your cache, you will have these rookie skill resets. So I recommend that you just play all the way up until level 19 and try and go as far as you possibly can into Wolf's Den level 20. Right before you ding level 20, you're going to want to use one of these guys right here. So now I'm going to tell you where to put your skills for all beginner classes. So as an archer, you are going to want Rising Arrow, Anti-Air Shot. There's a higher percentage on every shot of this, but there's also a target increase, so you want to max this. It's a very useful ability. You're also going to want to max Shoot Down. You're going to want to max Archer's Quickness, and you're going to want to max out Rapid Step. You can also max out Multi-Shot, but I would leave this until later in the game. I can't really recommend this because I haven't played around with it too much because of the newest patch. I would say if you find yourself having a hard time using your abilities later on in the game, you just don't have buttons to press for a period of time, then I would play around with multi-shot, but for now I would say just don't use it. As an early game thief, you should get Air Combo Launch to 1, Aerial Frenzy to 5. You can do Cut Down to level 5 if you want, but 3 is all you need. Max out Rocket Punch if you want to do PvP. If you don't want to, you don't even really need this ability, honestly. But I would say that it's going to help you get through a couple early game things, and realistically having the stun still helps out in PvE sometimes, so I would still say max this out. And 1 level in nozzle tuning if you decide Rocket Punch is worth it for you. Get the stealth and max out dexterity. It's very useful. Hit enter to get past that. Alrighty, so this class is going to have Point Busters level 1. Now you're going to want to max out air combo. You're going to want to max out Meteor Fall. When this gets to max level, you'll throw down 3 meteors, and this will also launch enemies up into the air, which can be useful. If you don't like that gameplay, you can just kind of leave this as 0. I recommend air combo and meteor if you're going to go the route of monk. If you're going to go wizard, you can live without it. You can max out MP potion maximization if you like. This you can leave alone. This right here you can max out if you like. It increases your attack power by a percentage, so it's worth picking up, and increases your intelligence by 20 at level 5, which is going to be very helpful. If you're going to be a wizard, slow heal, max that out. It's going to be very good for you. Fortress right here isn't really that good. You can use it while you're leveling, but you should use your rookie skill reset on it at the end. It's just not that helpful at any point in the game after the very beginning. You should pick up Magician's Wisdom. Every class should always have their level 7 ability. It's very useful. Below, leave this as level 1. Cut down, you can bring this up to level 3 if you like, but it's not necessary. If you do cut down, the enemy will still come up a little bit, and so you could kind of slam down and then slightly jump up a little bit and do your 1, 2, 3 attack. Stormblade, you should max this out for the attack enemy number maximum, and also the attack power percentage increase. This ability, you can leave it, it's going to be useless. Air combo launch, you should put 1 point into at least. Sword dance, you can get this if you want a PvP, but it's not going to be very useful in PvE. Pick up warrior bonds. Also, again, if you like PvP, you can use Hammer Crush, it's helpful. And that's really it. You can use these hammers right here. Blazing Youth and Ice Cold Heart are actually a very good 2-3 ability spam while you're leveling as a warrior. So you can just kind of spam fire hammer and then spam your ice hammer and then spam fire and then ice and just kind of do that until everything is dead. You can do that, it's viable, and it helps out for dealing with boss enemies. So that's a viable way of playing the warrior up until level 20, when I then recommend you use your skill reset and just take Cut Down, Stormblade, and only these 2 abilities if you want a PvP. I would really leave everything else realistically. So that's it for this video. I'd like to thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day, and we'll see you soon. Bye.